Alright, I want to talk about 5 mistakes that are keeping most traders unprofitable, and look, I've made all of them myself. I know exactly where you're at. You've got a strategy, you kind of believe in it, you watch the charts live every single day, trying to apply what you learn, trying to use all these techniques to make trading work for you, and you're staying kind of disciplined, but eventually you get so frustrated that you just convince yourself that you need to do something outside of your plan because you don't trust your plan. And why should you? Because it hasn't given you the results you wanted so far in 2026. So why should you be loyal to something that isn't working for you, right? That's how I used to trade as well. The first mistake you're making is you see the chart moving and you feel excitement. You step in quickly because you don't want to be left out. What you're really doing is you're buying someone else's exit because they need someone to get in. That's why they move the chart quickly. You never want to enter on a quick displacement. That's the first mistake. Never. The market's only job before taking liquidity, before reaching an objective, before anything, is to fill orders. So you don't need to worry about market going without you. If it's a good setup, you're going to get filled eventually. Trading the pullback is your real edge because the risk is lower and the reward is always higher. If you're not impatient, you are going to wait for the pullback, you're going to take it, then the market shouldn't be able to go too much against you before you quit the trade anyways, and it has room to go in your direction. If you just trade a displacement, it's going to eventually test your entry before you even see some profits, and you're starting off red. And impatience has a very fine price. You know what it's called? Your account balance. Mistake number 2, you are addicted to the big R. You chase the 1 to 5, 1 to 10 risk reward, the screenshot worthy trades, because that's what you see all over socials, right? But the truth is, if you chase those trades all the time without high probability, without knowing what you're doing, you're simply gambling with more steps. Right? And I get it, screenshots never die. You always keep those screenshots of, oh, I was up 7%, but then it retraced. But the truth is, your 9 to 5 is never going to die either. So you can stay there the next 40 years as well, and the screenshots can stay with you. You can be employee of the month, you can have the screenshot, or you can do the boring, simple 1 to 1, 1 to 2, and you can make this stuff work, guys. You can make this stuff work. And if people are like, oh, but you don't have an insane screenshot, then ask for the screenshot of them in the office. Ask for the screenshot of them getting no more salary the next year, right? That's the screenshot. That's the real screenshot here, guys. So forget 1 to 5, 1 to 10. I do those once a month, maybe. That's the truth. So guess what pays me more? 1 to 1, 1 to 2 every single time. And 1 to 2 risk reward has a very fine result. It's called a payout. Number 3, the trading is your only way of escaping your 9 to 5 job. And I love this one, guys, because that used to be me as well. But if trading is the only thing that you're doing in order to make multiple income streams and set up your future, every single trade is going to not carry just your account balance, but your whole future, your whole identity, your mortgage, everything. And guess what's going to happen? The market is going to charge you what's called a premium for this desperation. And it never looks pretty, and it ends with your account balance and not a profit split. I can't tell you how many trades I've just closed without them even hitting take profit or stop loss the last weeks. I just closed them, and I used to feel that was the worst feeling after. Like, that was worse than hitting stop loss. That was worse than anything, just closing a trade without even hitting stop loss or take profit with either a small loss or a small win. But that was actually the edge. That's the real edge for me, like lately, is just closing trades when I don't feel like holding them anymore. Like, I don't care. I took 3 break-evens a couple of weeks ago. Three break-evens in just a week. I just closed. I was like, nah, the market isn't giving me what I want. I don't care anymore. Close. And like, I can't blow my account. I can't be in drawdown for long when I approach trading like this, because When it works, it just displaces like directly to my take profit. I don't have to think about it. So bro, just close the trade. You're not going to fail in trading if you just close the trade when it doesn't work. Like if you've been on this trade, just close it. Like for 1 hour, just close the trade, please. Number 4, no one talks about this either, and it pisses me off that people aren't talking about this, because this is what's holding you back. You treat every trade equally, like it's the same. Not every trade is worth the same, okay? Let's say you have multiple accounts. That's what I recommend when you are kind of profitable. You should invest in multiple accounts. They don't have to be big, but multiple prop firm challenges. I'm currently trading with Fund Next. They have a lot of accounts you can use. And what I do is I have multiple accounts. Some trades aren't the same as other trades. Some trades I just enter with some accounts. Other trades I enter with all accounts. I stack the accounts. On some trades I enter with some accounts, then I wait for a better entry on other accounts. So that ensures I don't necessarily miss a good opportunity, but I also get better entries on other accounts. So there is no way I can lose in this game by playing it this way, because I don't treat every single trade the same, and you shouldn't either. And on some accounts you can even scalp, so you can take the profits earlier and you can hold on other accounts. That's how you play this game, because you don't know exactly where the market is going. You don't know exactly where the entry is most optimal. Sometimes it retraces deeper. You don't know exactly where the expansion ends. Simple stuff. Number 5, you want to trade. And this sounds funny, but the truth is, if you really want to trade, you shouldn't be trading. You should look at trading as something that gives you freedom of choice. You can choose how you want to spend your day. You don't have to stare at the charts for 8 hours a day, because if you would, you could just simply have a 9 to 5. That's the same. And what I mean by this is that if you don't see a good setup, you can be happy about it. You can close the trade, you can close the charts, and you can simply move on with your day and do something else. But people treat this like, oh, I have to trade, but you don't. You can simply do something else. If you have to trade, you've already lost, because I can't tell you how many days in the market you have to go break even or take a small loss or simply don't trade at all. When you understand this and think that this is a long-term game, you only need a few good setups every single week, that's when you actually succeed, because this just compounds and you get larger and larger capital, profits, all that stuff. If this video resonated with you guys and you want to be mentored by me, learn my strategy and get my live market analysis every single day, just simply click the link in the bio or send me a DM on IG, which is linked. And I'm going to go over, which I do for all the Discord members, my strategy and live market analysis. And I tell you which days are really good for trading, and I go live into my setups. But most importantly, I tell you which days you should not be trading, when the setup is not valid, when you should stay out of the markets. Because when I teach you the strategy, you guys are going to identify the trades yourself. So you don't need me for the rest of your life. I'm not going to charge you every single month for the next 10 years. Like, I just want to give you the strategy and guide you on when to use it and when not to use it. And I want you guys to make this on your own. I don't want, because the truth about trading is it's not just about the profits, about the lifestyle, it's about who you're becoming in the journey, the self-development. And like, if I could choose between being really rich in trading or the person I've become, I would still choose, I would choose the money and the person. I can't lie about that, but you get the point. Get your profits, guys. It's going to change your life. And we also like that side of trading, but the self-development is actually really important as well. And the best thing is having both. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.